All right, guys, we just got to our next camp here. We're actually at Camp Gulf in Sandestin, and we just got backed in. By the way, absolutely amazing. We're gonna be right here on the beach. You can see the Gulf is right behind us. Literally walk out of the camper onto the beach right there. So we'll get to that later. We're gonna have a full video of that, but what I wanna do is show you the Level Mate Pro. This is the first time I'm using it. So we just got backed in here. I had help from the guys here at work. They get you backed in, they spot you really well and get you in position where you need to be. So we've got it positioned in there. Now we're gonna take a look at the app on my phone, and we're gonna see how far we off side to side and front to back. And so let me get over here out of this light. Okay, so look at that.
Wait, so this is
side to side, I'm at 0. So we are level. There it's just front to back, and that's from you know, being on a slight angle and then hooked to the truck as well, because we're still hooked up. So this is amazing. My very first time we're side to side, we're at 0. So all we're going to be doing is just unhooking and then leveling it front to back. So we'll show that, and we'll be using that with the jack right there. And then as it settles in, you know, we just use the stabilizers, which is on all 4 corners there, to get it stabilized. Okay, so that's working out pretty good.
Yep.
What do you think of our camp spot that I picked out?
It's ugly.
It's ugly? Well, you don't have to enjoy it, but I will.
Look at it.
Look at that.
Insane. It's
That is
right
crazy.
here. I have never been more excited.
Yeah, this is really cool. All right, we're gonna get her set up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect it from the truck. So we'll just go ahead and show you the process that we use. I've got this stack of blocks that I use right here, some 2x6, just to get a little bit of height. And then put it down, try to get it flat. This is the foot that goes on the jack here. All right, then we're gonna run it down. All right, so what I have to do to get these bars off here, the weight distribution bars, I have to actually pick up on it some to do that. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it up, and I usually do that until I see the slack removed from this right here. Okay, so it just kind of slacked off. So I'm gonna remove the safety pin, and it pulls right on off there.
And I'll do it on this side.
There you go.
Clearly, I cannot do more than one thing at a time.
Well, it's the anti-sway control has got it tight on that side.
It is tight.
So let me grab the tool just in case. We do have this tool to be able to install and remove those just in case, but I might be able to snatch it off there. Yeah. There
You're stronger than me.
And then turn it about 90 degrees out, pick it up off there. I'll go back around to the other side so that you can come up. All right, now that the torsion bars are off, I just need to make sure all the weight's down on the ball. We're gonna move the winch pin, pull that back. Now we're gonna pick it up off there. Safety chains. I usually lay the safety chains. I put the safety chains right up in there just to kind of help keep it clean. And then here's another tip right here. When you remove the safety linch pin from the hitch, stick it in your chain so that you don't lose it, because I have forgot it up here and lost it. I also keep a spare now on the safety chain as well, in case I do lose this, because sometimes you're forgetful. So I got a spare there anyway. All right, now we got to remove this is the safety breakaway right here. So in the event that this comes undone, if this cable gets pulled, it'll actually activate the brakes and help bring the trailer to a stop, I guess. I've never actually seen it in operation.
I certainly hope that we don't.
So I just wrap everything up right here to keep it all together and up off the ground. Now I'm just going to move the truck forward so we clear the ball. All right, so we've got the app pulled back up on level mate, and so see it shows high 12.5 inches. So
I don't think you're gonna be able to see it, but there's like kind of a reflection.
yeah, I know the glare is real bad out here, but
we'll take a screenshot maybe. So
I'm just going to start lowering it down, and it should show that it's going to level itself out.
this is camping, folks.
All right,
You just got to figure
all right. Well, it's showing
out.
it now, 7 3/4. So we're going to go down. Yep, now it's showing.
Okay, good.
Can you see that on the GoPro?
All I see is a reflection of you.
Okay. 5 4.5. Seems like we're going awfully low. I think it's right though.
Is it okay?
Yeah. I just don't know if I'll be able to go down enough. Might have to move that foot. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna have to redo it because the foot is too high and I can't get the front end down far enough. I'm just putting it back on the truck so I can fix the foot. This is actually the first time I've had to do this. We're on a little bit of a downhill slope here. All right. I'm just gonna go up 2 positions there.
Every single time you camp, it's a different thing. That's what's so great about it, and challenging, and it's
always,
never the same.
You're always learning too.
Yeah. Okay, take 2.
All right, we're gonna try it again. Can they see it that time? Can you see that now? Right here.
Yeah, that's better.
The reflection really is bad, so.
Yep, 8.75, yep.
Okay.
Nearly there.
There we go.
There we go.
0.
2 greens.
Okay. All right. Well, now it should be good and level. I'll verify it with the the carpenter's level, and then we move on to put the chocks on and then put the stabilizers out. So we got my handy dandy level. Set it in there just like I showed you before. You see the bubble? So it's there.
Yep.
We are good to go.
Bubble. Great.
Yep. All right, so I use these X chocks right here on both sides. Comes with this wrench. Let's see. More center, there we go. And just tighten it up. And what this will do is helps eliminate any rock in the movement of the axles there. You know, when you're walking around in the camper and it's trying to roll back and forth, this eliminates that rocking. And I think they work. These are much better than the chocks you put underneath there because it still allows the tires to roll. This
and
eliminates,
use them both.
Yeah, I use them on both sides.
Yeah.
So this is passenger side. We're about to go to the other side and put them on. That's what it looks like right there. I bought these at our where we bought the camper. So you can buy it at any camper supply. I just tighten them up until they're good and snug. Just like that. All right, there's our chocks. All right, we're gonna do our stabilizers now. It's gonna be a little tricky with this one because the back two are actually in that soft sand. So I'm probably gonna have to play with the adjustment of those. But so anyway, I just use my 20 volt DeWalt drill. You can use any drill, doesn't matter. And this little 3/4 adapter that you can put into a drill motor. That's what I use. All right, just gonna run them down. I keep these 2x4s with me, or 2x6s, I'm sorry. And we always put them on that. Just like so. I do have this snug. And then I do cheat a little bit. And if the level is off just a little bit, I'll use these to kind of help level that out. But if it's off a lot, you can't use these. You got to you got to level them on your tires. You got to put them up on some levels. This is the one I'm not sure of right here. We'll just have to keep checking it. There we go.
You don't often get to walk through the sand to get to the other side of your camper.
This is the only campground that I know of on the Gulf Coast here that actually has spots on the beach. Camp Gulf. There we go. That's it. So besides that, all that's left is hooking up the power and the water here. Now, the thing about the Gulf sites here on the beach is that it doesn't include sewage hookup. They actually schedule, they have a pump truck that will come around whenever you call them or schedule it. They'll come by and actually pump it out for you to drain the gray and the black water tanks. That's the trade-off of being right here on the beach.
I'll take it.
So now Abby's putting the slide out, and I always level it before the slide out. And the main reason is you got to have the chocks on the tires first before you do that, because you won't be able to reach them unless you crawl underneath there. So get it level without the slide out, put the slide out, and then we're going to double check everything. All right, so now that the slide out is fully out there where it's going to stay there, we're a 1/2 inch low on the other side. So this is where I'm going to use the stabilizers to help bring it up about a 1/2 inch and level it out using the app here, the Level Mate Pro. This side's got to go down a little bit up here. Okay.
Just ever so slight, huh?
Yeah, but I've got to tweak the other side to make sure it's got a little tension on it. There it is.
Got it?
Yep.
All right, great.
All right. Readjusting the stabilizer jacks. We're now green on both of them. We are ready to go. So,
great.
I mean, I've got just a couple minutes going around it and readjusting it, so it's working good. I like it. I'm gonna hook up our power. We are using 50 amp, which will be this side right here. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to hook it into the camper before I flip that breaker, and bring them around here, and we'll show everybody how this goes on. Here's our hookup right here. Goes in, turns a little bit. Got that lock collar, screws in there. Now we are ready to go. There's a little LED right here that will light blue whenever there is power coming into this receptacle. We'll go ahead and flip it on. They won't be able to see it on camera. It's very faint. It. And we got power going in.
Awesome.
All right, here's some of our supplies and our new water hoses that I had shown already. So we got our spray nozzle. This is the fitting. I don't think we're going to need this because there's actually 2 spigots out there, which is pretty cool. And we got our pressure reducing valve right there, and then our 2 water hoses. And this guy right here, the water filter. Let's show them how we hook these up. Pressure regulator. I'm going to use this side for the camper, that side for outside water.
And you've already explained the reason for that?
I've already done a video showing that, but
great.
I did a video on this 0G water hose. It's the first time we're using it. All right, so let's take this 90-degree fitting right here. We're going to hook this into the camper. This is a city water connection. And this 90-degree elbow right here helps reduce pressure of a water hose going straight in and kind of kinking on it. So go ahead and screw this in. All right, and we got our filter. Make sure the flow going into the camper. we put our water hose right there. Get it good and sandy here.
Yeah, next week's episode, how Abby's gonna get all the sand out of the camper.
At the wrong end here. She's been using that broom every day. All right. See how flexible the hose is? I hate those old hoses, man.
You're so excited about that hose. I don't blame you.
Yep. There we go. That's it. We got the city water hooked up. We're going to go ahead and engage. And then so what I do is I like to purge the air out of the line as well. This is the coil hose that hooks to the back of the camper here. Right there. I'm going to do that to show this right here. I'm just doing that to get the air out of the lines in the camper and get the water flowing all the way through.
So it doesn't spray you in the face inside.
Yeah, when you go to actually use the toilet for the first time, there's still a little bit of air going up to that, so it'll try to squirt out a little bit. So, good little trick right there. Just go ahead and purge it. You can do the same thing inside with the sink. You know, go up, turn the sink on. Same difference. Okay, well that's going to be all for the setup here with the camper. We've got it level. We got the chocks on. And we've got the 4 stabilizers, water and power. Only thing I didn't get to show you was the sewage hookup, so we're just gonna have to do that at another place there. All we got left really is just the cable line, which is nothing, screwing the cable line. And then we're gonna start setting up our living area outside the camper here with our chairs and table and beer.
Beer and this amazing view.
Yeah, this amazing view right here. Destin, Florida.
It is a little hazy today with some fog out here.
It is real hazy because of the weather that we've got right now. We've got a bad storm system kind of blowing through the whole southeast, so the weather's going to be a little off and on this entire week with a little bit of rain, but can't go wrong right here. Everybody up north is freezing right now. We're down here in Florida enjoying the sunshine and
Come visit us. Everybody come down and visit.
Come visit Florida. How about that?
That's what I meant.
All right, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope it made sense doing the Level Mate Pro. Let me know what you think, if we need to redo something, cover it. It was just filming on the fly, you know, for the very first time of using it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.